How beautiful this is. I love snowy days. I love coming out here and just tromping through the snow. I don't know if you guys can see a little bit of it, but like I love when the snow, it's really light. I don't know if you can see it, but when snow starts falling from the trees and you just sit underneath it and you let the snow kind of like fall on your face. Not big blobs of it, of course, but little tiny like trickles. It's so restorative, and that's what I wanted to just pop on and talk about today was, what do you do when life is so overwhelming and you're exhausted and life isn't going how you've planned, and you're like, you wake up just going, this sucks, and you don't know how to create the change that you've been desiring. And this isn't the time to go from 0 to 100. So usually people will, if they're dealing with health issues and they just can't stand it, and they say, all right, I'm going to make the change. But then they focus on, I'm going to lose like 20, 30 pounds in like 2 months or 3 months. And then they do like these like types of popular diets like keto or intermittent fasting. And these types of things, yes, you will get results, but it actually creates more stress and more harm to the body. They'll either gain the weight back or they'll actually develop more serious health issues, because when we try to create change fast, we're doing this by force. And it's an energy of, there we go, that's what I love. It's an energy of like desperation. We're so desperate for change, and we think that this change is going to be what creates more happiness, more flow, more ease, more relief into our day. And to a certain extent it does, right? I mean, it feels great to feel confident in our skin and not to deal with health issues, but it's about how we go about it. We need to go about it by being in a place of allowance, ease, flow. If we are like, I gotta focus on losing, let's say 40 pounds, because your blood pressure's up, you have high cholesterol, the doctor's freaking you out, if you go about it by pressure and stress, you're actually going to create more of that. It's about being in the flow and enjoying the journey. And I know that's obnoxious to hear when you're like, listen, sister, I've got some serious health issues and I need to change it fast. But you can actually create change faster from a place of patience. If you are absolutely scared out of your mind because of your health issues or your finances or whatever's going on, the first thing that you need to do is change your state, change your energy. If you can come to a place of allowance and just say, you know what, this is where I'm at with my health, with my life, and I'm done judging it. Regardless if you could have made better choices in the past, you didn't, because that's where you were at that time. Right now, what's important is you have the awareness that you want to change and you have this desired goal. But of course, we want to get there fast. But when we focus on doing it fast, it causes us to find results through a lens of fear. And that's what pushes people to do things like keto or intermittent fasting, extreme, like low calorie days. It's like all of a sudden it becomes okay to starve ourselves and go against the natural flow of how our body what our body needs. Like, a lot of the diets today, they create fast change because they're completely starving your body of a main element like carbs. Now this isn't gonna be a nutritional video, but your brain and body needs carbs. But because we're so desperate for change, and all like intermittent fasting and keto and these low carb type diets, they all promise fast change. So that's all we hear. And then we start to ignore, but it may create fast change, but does our body want that? Is that good for our body to have fast change? Something that I always try to teach my clients is you are in a partnership with your body, and we need to be a good partner, and we need to be able to contribute to the healing process. And when we have high expectations, like losing a bunch of weight quickly or demanding results, we are not a good partner. Our partner requires us to be patient, to be compassionate, to be forgiving, so our body can heal. And one of the best ways you can be that amazing partner for your body and to actually contribute to the healing process is to come out of your head, get out of your head, and pull yourself back into your heart. And this will allow you to be in your body. And this is actually much more restorative than any fancy popular diet that's out there, or any expensive spa. When we can approach our health and heal from a place of compassion, ease, patience, love, it is amazing what people can create, and their bodies can create. I've had clients who were in terrible pain and had been in pain for months, even years, actually start to change and feel better and get out of pain in one session. And I'm not saying that, oh, Jen said if I do this, I will lose pain or whatever in a day. What I'm saying is they were in such a state of allowance and ready to just let go of the high expectations and just allow themselves to be. They were able to do that. And that is your potential. That is how strong, one, your energy, how influential your energy is, that you could actually create change that fast. I mean, there's tons of studies. I think, the first person that comes to mind is like Dr. Joe Dispenza, like all of his work that he does, and how his patients, clients, whatever, have created so much change and just meditation. This is how impactful your health really is. I'm sorry, your energy, your attitude, your mindset is. So today, the reason why I'm outside and enjoying the snow is because I love being in the snow. Cold. I mean, seriously, look how beautiful this is. This is restorative for me. Maybe the sunshine is. Maybe, the beach is restorative for me too, but maybe it's being at the beach. Maybe it's sitting on the couch, watching one of your favorite shows and just laughing. What if it's just journaling or taking a bath? It doesn't have to be like self-care days, doesn't have to be this expensive experience or travel. Maybe that is just not in the budget right now. And I bring self-care up because when you are completely wigged out, stressed, scared over your finances, your relationship, your health, what it takes to create change, healthy change, is to be in the present moment and to, like I said, show that compassion and empathy. And the way to do that is self-care. But sometimes feral self-care is what is needed. And I love this concept. Maybe you've heard about it. But if you're not that bath bomb person, if you're not that, oh, let me go to a spa. If that's not what you would enjoy, or it's just not in the budget, what can you do now to create change now? And one of the ways that I restore my body is just taking a hike. Now, I am lucky. I live in a place where, I live up in the mountains. But what if it's going to the park? I have plenty of clients that just go walk around their neighborhood, or they go to a park, or they go to a library or a coffee shop and they read. So it doesn't have to be a crazy, wicked, expensive experience or a getaway. That's absolutely fine if you can do that. And if that's what you love and brings you joy, do that. But it could be just watching your favorite show on TV that makes you laugh, having a wonderful conversation with friends. One of my favorite things to do is creating a big meal and then having like your closest friends over and just eating delicious, wonderful food and having those deep healing conversations. You know what I mean? Where you're reflecting, you're laughing, you can have self-care that way. It was funny. I was out of town over the weekend, and my friend, we were laughing because she said, you know what my, affordable self-care option is? Taking a nap. Taking a nap on Sunday. Now, Monday is like her Sunday because of her work schedule, but taking a really good nap the day before you have to start your work week. She's like, I just love that. And I was like, that is such a great idea. I'm going to share that with people. Feral self-care is about tapping into that wild spirit of yours and that authentic version of you, living authentically. What makes you happy? What restores your energy? That could be anything. It doesn't, stepping out of the box, being creative, using your imagination. That is the gift of being human. So what is it for you? And I invite you to, get a list out and just journal, hey, what are some things that I haven't done in forever that sound so good? And they don't have to be expensive. It can be free. All right. So I'm down below in the description. I'm going to list some concepts, ideas just to help you get started. But then this is about you and your life and who you are and what's authentic to you. So I would love to hear your, what you come up with. So comment below, the first thing that pops in your mind. Is it, watching a movie, eating popcorn, laughing? It doesn't have to be perfect. Don't judge it. Just go in the flow of what your body comes up with. Be that contributing partner to your body. And that means listening. Even if it doesn't make sense, even if society says don't do that, what is it for you? So I can't wait to hear what it is that you guys come up with. And if you would like more tips about feral self-care or to learn more about it, comment below. Say, I want more. I want to learn more about this, and I will create more videos on this topic. If you like this video, please share it. Subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be talking a lot about how can you create change with your health and life? How do you create a healthy lifestyle with ease and flow when you are overwhelmed? What is your first steps? So thanks for listening. I look forward to the next video, and bye.